All right, so just some final thoughts on the ride here. Every single step of this process, as I look back over the last 6 years or so, I was uncomfortable, like literally uncomfortable because I was stretching myself and doing new things. But I do think people are drawn to me as a leader. And I don't mean that in an egotistical kind of way, but I'm real. I mean, you could tell that on these calls, like, um, I admit the things I've done wrong in my business. I admit my faults as a leader. To my sales manager and my operations manager, I really lean on them for their strengths, and I tell them where my weaknesses are, and they know my weaknesses. But I totally lead into my strengths. So my ability to stand up in front of my team and inspire them and to help. I don't think I motivate people because I think motivation is an internal thing, but to bring out the best in people, I do think that is a strength that I have, and the ability just to be a business owner and to manage systems and profitability and whatnot. Those are the things that I'm good at. But I realized over the process there of those years that people, really want and need to be led, and I don't say that in a negative kind of way, but most of the population, they need vision, they need guidance and leadership. Along the way, I had a lot of fears and a lot of, I call it intense fears and extreme discomfort, but I really did remain focused on that vision of building a business. There's lots of businesses that operate without the original person that did it, that sort of set the business up. I mean, Walt Disney is one of my best examples just because recently I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. First Disney trip was a year and a half ago, November. We just went on a Disney cruise, and those experiences are just unbelievable. And like the owner's nowhere to be found, right? I mean, it's still his name on it, and so that's what we're building at the Lars Group. Is that um, you get an awesome buyer experience or an awesome selling experience, and yeah, Lars built what you're getting, but Lars isn't involved in delivering the day to day of it. So the main takeaway, as I look back, is that anything is possible. With focus. Obviously a plan, but focus and consistent action taken every day. You have to decide what you want. Set out a general plan. Uh, this doesn't come without hard work. I wish it did. But ultimately, to enlist and inspire others and make it happen. So, like I said, with everything we talk about, your ability to take action, and in this section specifically, it's as much about visioning and seeing where you are today and the steps that you'll go through. There's a few really key points that I went through in this first section here of module 4. And your ability to take action, even if it's sort of mental shifts on what we discussed, is super key to your success here.